In just 5 seconds, look at the 2 slices in front of you. One could give you more clear mornings, the other quietly takes them away. Which slice will you choose today? This morning, in a small supermarket, you stand before a seemingly endless bread aisle. Brown loaves, white loaves, seeded loaves, sprouted loaves. Everything looks harmless. Your hand reaches for the familiar one, soft, fragrant, easy to eat, then pauses. Do I really understand what I'm about to bring home? Last week you thought, it's just bread. But the next morning, your head felt a little heavier, your knees a little stiffer, and you got hungry early even though you'd had a sandwich the night before. By noon, your energy dipped quietly. In the afternoon, you craved sweets. At night, your sleep was choppy and you woke up to use the bathroom. It turns out that after 60, your body handles bread differently. Because it's different, one small choice can tip the day toward light or heavy. The good news is, you don't need harsh restrictions. You only need to tell apart the loaves that take from the ones that give. Some push your blood sugar up like an elevator and drop you just as fast. Others move like an escalator, steady, gentle, so your morning feels solid. Some calm your gut, soothe your joints, and clear your head. And it can begin today, right in your shopping basket. In this video, we'll learn how to read a label in 10 seconds to know what to keep and what to put back. Sort 4 kinds to avoid and 4 to choose. See how to eat bread without the surge, what to pair it with and when. And try a 7-day experiment so your body can answer you with steadier energy, better sleep, and a lighter feeling after meals. You're not alone. Many people at 60, 70, and 80 swapped a daily habit, from the usual loaf to the informed loaf, and then told us their mornings suddenly felt longer, their heads less foggy, and steps up and down the porch a little easier. We're not chasing miracles. We're choosing what's kind to the body, one slice at a time. This is Healthy Way. What you hear today is for education, not medical advice. Before changing your diet, please talk with your doctor or qualified professional, especially if you take medications or have health conditions. Now let's return to the bread aisle. Take a slow breath. We'll look at the same loaf with new eyes, starting with one small ingredient line and one kind decision for yourself. One quiet morning, you set a loaf on the table the way you always have. It smells comforting, the slice is soft, the butter melts. Everything is so familiar we rarely question it. But then you notice, though they look alike, each slice can lead your body in very different directions. One keeps energy steady, your stomach comfortable, your mind clearer. Another sends your blood sugar up and down, leaves you tired, and brings hunger back too soon. After 60, that small difference grows into the difference between a whole good day and a hard one. As we age, our bodies process starches and sugars more slowly. What felt fine at 40 may no longer feel fine now. Bread made from intact grains that keep the bran and germ moves through you like a slow train. Your stomach has time to work. Blood sugar rises gently. Fullness lasts. Bread made from refined flour is like an elevator. A quick rise, a quick drop, leaving fatigue, sugar cravings, and a restless rhythm. This difference isn't just about how you feel after breakfast. Over time, the choices you repeat each morning and noon quietly shape heart health, memory, joint comfort, and independence. Many large studies suggest that regularly eating whole grains is linked with better health markers and longer life, while leaning on refined starches is linked with higher risks. Some people call it the 7-year sandwich. Not magic, but a reminder that one small choice repeated daily can add up to years of healthier living. Imagine 2 journals side by side. One writes, soft white bread with jam, early hunger, afternoon slump, evening sugar cravings. The other writes, seeded whole grain bread with protein and healthy fat, calm focus through late morning, easier sleep at night. Each page alone seems small, but a year of pages tells a very different story. The small lesson is simple. Don't let brown color fool you, don't let multi-grain lull you, and don't assume bread is just bread. After 60, a good slice is one that respects your body's pace. It moves slowly, nourishes, and leaves comfort behind. A not-so-good slice rushes in, bumps you up and down, and quietly steals your morning. If you're not ready for a big change, try one step. Today, swap one refined slice for a true whole-grain slice. Tomorrow, add a sprinkle of seeds. The next day, pair it with eggs or hummus. You don't have to run, just walk steadily. Your body will answer with small, clear signals. A calmer stomach, a brighter head, steadier steps. And to walk steadily without getting lost, we need to see clearly. The starting point isn't a complicated recipe. It's an ingredient list on a package. A few lines of text can tell you which journal your loaf belongs to. Next, we'll learn how to scan a label in seconds, spotting signs of a slow, steady slice versus a hasty one. Once your eyes learn the difference, your cart will change by itself, gently, the way you choose a healthier day for you. Have you noticed that the same breakfast now lands differently? A white bread slice with jam used to carry you to noon. Now you're hungry sooner, your head feels a bit heavy, and your eyes want sweet coffee. You're not weaker, your rhythm has changed. After 60, the way we process starches and sugars slows down. Stomach acid is lower, digestive enzymes don't fire as strongly. With less muscle, we burn less. All those small shifts make fast-absorbing foods, refined flour and added sugar, more likely to push blood sugar up and then drop it, leaving fatigue and cravings. Picture two ways of going up a floor, an elevator and an escalator. Refined white bread is the elevator, sends sugar into your blood very fast. You're up in a flash, then down just as fast, bringing hunger and irritability. Bread from intact grains, or long fermented bread, is the escalator. Steady, not shocking, helping you move through the morning with a solid step. At 60 and beyond, the body often prefers that escalator. A neighbor in Boston wrote this in her notebook. I didn't change breakfast, I changed bread. From soft white to a loaf with visible seeds. I added a boiled egg and a bit of avocado. 2 weeks later, my afternoons stopped drooping, and I slept more peacefully. A small story that mirrors what's happening in many homes. Bread isn't just bread. It's how you decide the day's energy rhythm. Here's the plain explanation. When enzymes are less lively, fast starch is like giving a hard test to a tired class. The class gets noisy, then silent, then restless again. If you swap in a gentler assignment, starch with fiber plus protein and healthy fat, the whole class works steadily and quietly. That's why the very same bread can leave your stomach calmer and your head brighter when it's whole, seeded, or truly slow fermented. A simple everyday contrast. Monday morning, you eat 2 slices of white bread with jam. By 10 a.m., your stomach calls. You reach for cookies. After lunch, you want a nap. Tuesday, you tried 2 slices of rye with turkey and cucumber. At noon, you still feel steady. The difference didn't come from a new supplement. It came from changing the breakfast rhythm. The small lesson: let your slice respect your new pace. Choose the slow movers, true whole grain, visible fiber, little added sugar, and give them a companion, protein and a touch of healthy fat. If you're not used to it, start small. Drop 1 refined slice, add 1 whole grain slice, lighten the jam, add eggs or hummus. Sprinkle a few seeds on top. You don't need perfection today. A little each day, and your body will respond. Longer fullness, steadier mood, easier sleep. When you accept your metabolism's new pace, it's easier to part with the old loaf. You're not ending a habit. You're adjusting it to fit who you are now. And to adjust well, we need to read labels. In the next part, we'll stand right at the shelf and read a few lines on the package to spot which slices move slow and which rush. A few seconds are enough to steer your cart toward what's kind to your body. Imagine you're at the shelf, right hand holding a dark loaf, left hand a golden one. Your eyes need only 10 seconds to know which to keep. The secret sits in a few tiny lines that tell the whole story. First, the ingredient line. If the first words are 100% whole wheat, whole grain rye, or whole oats, that's a good sign. If the first words are enriched wheat flour or other refined flours, put it back. Brown color means nothing by itself. Many loaves are colored with caramel to look healthy. Next, glance at the nutrition panel. Fiber per slice is your little map. 4 to 5 grams or more usually means a slow, steady loaf. Longer fullness, calmer stomach. 1 to 2 grams often means a fast loaf, up and down. Right below is added sugar. The closer to 0, the better. Many breakfast breads are closer to dessert in thin slices. 1 to 2 grams of added sugar per slice is livable. Higher than that, and hunger often returns early. Don't forget salt. Bread hides more salt than we expect. Scan sodium. If it's under roughly 170 milliliters per slice, you're being kinder to your blood pressure and your afternoon walk. If it's much higher, consider a different brand or fewer slices. If you need gluten-free bread, the same rule applies. Look for loaves made from intact grains like buckwheat, quinoa, brown rice, or millet, and check that fiber per slice is truly meaningful. Avoid white blends of starches. They rush in and leave hunger behind. There are warning lights that tell you to step away. Ingredient lists that run long with syrups, colorings, refined flours, modified starches, and too many thickeners. The more a loaf looks like real food, short list, understandable ingredients, the more trustworthy it is. Try a small shelf game. Set 2 loaves side by side and compare. Higher fiber, lower added sugar, lower sodium, short ingredient list, and whole up front. That loaf is usually your long-distance friend. You don't need to memorize lots of numbers. Keep one pocket phrase. Whole first, fiber 4 or more, sugar near 0, salt not high. One afternoon, a friend told me she changed only this 10-second habit and her mornings felt lighter. I didn't quit bread. I chose bread that treats me kindly, she said. That's the small lesson. When you know what to look for, advertising stops steering you. You steer yourself with a few honest lines. From the label, we now have new eyes for slow, nourishing loaves. Next, let's use those eyes to spot the kinds to avoid, the ones that send your day up fast and drop you hard. When you know the face of fast, choosing slow becomes much easier. White bread. The familiar soft loaf often tricks us into thinking it's gentle, but after 60, it moves through the body too quickly, like tossing dry kindling on a hot fire. A quick blaze, then nothing, and hunger soon after. With the bran and germ removed, there's little fiber to slow things down. The common trap is the word enriched, which sounds helpful but only sprinkles back a few vitamins after the best parts were stripped away. A simple switch. Go for true 100% whole grain or rye. If you must eat white in a pinch, pair it with eggs, tuna, hummus, or nut butter to slow it down. The small lesson: don't let softness fool you. Look for a slice that moves steadily. Sweet breads and pastries. Cinnamon, butter, sugar, instant comfort. But for a body after 60, these are sprinting slices. White flour, added sugar, and cheap oils together create a short burst followed by a dry lull in energy. The trap is the breakfast label, even when the sugar rivals dessert. Instead of a store-bought pastry, try a seeded whole grain slice with almond butter and a few berries. Or a homemade whole grain muffin sweetened with ripe banana. The small lesson: If a food makes you hungry again quickly and crave sweets, it's not a morning ally. Potato bread. Its soft feel and pale gold color suggest easy on the stomach. But most supermarket versions are white flour mixed with potato starch, and often sugar for extra fluff. So the slice moves very fast and hunger returns early. The trap is hearing potato and associating it with wholesome vegetables, though in this form, the good parts are largely missing. A better long-term path. Choose whole grain or rye. If you love the potato taste, make a home version with real mashed potato and whole grain flour to keep fiber and minerals. The small lesson: when a food plays a role, read the label to learn what it really is. Gluten-free white bread. Gluten-free gives many people peace of mind, but many such loaves are simply white starch in another outfit. They can hit faster than standard white bread, leaving swings and early hunger. The trap is feeling clean because one trigger is missing. For those who don't need to avoid gluten, it's often swapping fast for faster. If you truly need gluten-free, pick loaves made from whole buckwheat, quinoa, brown rice, or millet. Check that fiber per slice is meaningful and that the ingredient list is readable. The small lesson: free of X doesn't mean better. Ask, what's actually in this slice? Once you can recognize these 4 too-fast groups and know where to turn instead, your cart gets lighter in a quiet way. Fewer ups and downs, more steady calm. Next comes the pleasant part. Finding loaves that nourish. The slow choices that taste good and treat your body kindly at every bite. Sprouted grain bread. This loaf is gentle because the grain has been woken up before baking. That softens the hard-to-digest parts and makes nutrients easier to reach. You'll likely feel fuller longer and less drowsy after eating. When buying, look for sprouted alongside whole at the very start of the ingredient list. Fewer odd words is better. It's often sold frozen. Store it in your freezer and toast straight from frozen. Easy, sturdy breakfast. One slice with almond butter, the other with a boiled egg and a few avocado slices. Small lesson: for a calm belly, choose what was cared for well from the seed. Naturally leavened sourdough. A loaf made from only flour, water, and salt, patiently fermented, gives a slightly tangy aroma, a tender chew, and easier digestion. You get a steady energy curve, not a quick rise and fall. Read the ingredient list closely. If you see flavorings or commercial yeast added, it's probably not the real thing. A true loaf has a deep brown crust with natural cracking, a mild tang, and a supple interior. Use it widely. Toast and top with ricotta or avocado and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. Or serve with a warm soup on a rainy day. If sourdough once felt fussy, toast it a bit more and eat it warm. Everything changes. Small lesson: what's given time tends to be kinder to the body. Whole grain rye. Dense, sturdy, with a quiet, earthy scent. This loaf has carried northern winters for generations. Rye's special fibers help you feel full longer and keep your gut on schedule. When buying, don't trust color alone. Make sure the first words are whole rye or 100% whole rye. Many supermarket loaves are white flour dyed brown. A note: some brands are saltier. If you're watching salt, compare the number on the panel. The flavor loves simple toppings. Smoked salmon and fresh cheese with dill and cucumber. Or turkey, cucumber, and a ribbon of olive oil. Small lesson: don't fear dense. Dense means staying power until lunch. 100% whole grain seeded bread. This is your long-distance choice. A loaf with visible seeds, sunflower, pumpkin, flax, sesame on the crust and inside. Seeds add fiber, healthy fats, and a pleasing nuttiness. Whole grains keep the pace slow. Look for 100 whole grain or 100 whole wheat up front, and whole listed first in ingredients. If you see enriched wheat flour, put it back. Per slice, around 4 to 5 grams of fiber is ideal. Keep added sugar near zero. Use it many ways: 2 toasts, one with hummus and cucumber, one with peanut butter and a few strawberry slices. Or make croutons by cubing, toasting, and tossing over salad. Small lesson: when the loaf has real seeds, your body gets more than flavor. It gets all-day steadiness. All 4 share one truth: they move slowly. They keep you full and focused so mornings aren't a climb and crash. The key isn't just the loaf, it's how you use it, what you pair it with, when you eat it, and how much. Next, we'll match these nourishing slices with good companions: eggs, fish, beans, nut butters, crisp vegetables. So each meal is tasty and calm. Without the bread makes me hungry again worry. With smart pairings and timing, a slice becomes a small bridge into a steady day. A slice can be a sturdy bridge into your morning, if you eat it at the right time with the right companion. After 60, this matters more. The body likes a gentle, even rhythm, not sudden ups and downs. So instead of asking, "Can I have bread?" ask bread with what, when, and how much. Timing first. Bread fits mornings and midday better than late night. Early in the day, you'll move more and need steady fuel. A slice near bedtime can make you thirsty, stir your stomach, and wake you in the night. If you crave bread in the evening, try half a slice or choose a lighter snack. Protecting your sleep is a priority. Next comes the companion. Bread alone tends to run too fast. Bread with protein and a little healthy fat slows and smooths the ride. Think of your meal like a train. Vegetables and protein are the heavy cars, bread the light car. When the heavy cars lead, the whole train keeps pace. Try this simple order: a few bites of vegetables or a low-sugar fruit first, then eggs, fish or beans, and bread last. Same bread, very different after-meal feeling. Easy, satisfying combos. Toasted rye with smoked salmon, fresh cheese, dill, and cucumber. Sprouted toast with avocado and a soft-boiled egg, with a squeeze of lemon. Seeded toast with hummus and cherry tomatoes, a drizzle of olive oil. Crispy sourdough with ricotta, halved strawberries, and chopped walnuts. Portion size matters. For most people, 60 plus 1 to 2 slices per meal feels right. More often brings the afternoon slump. If you want 2 slices, split them. One at your main meal and the other as an afternoon mini meal with Greek yogurt or a small handful of nuts. Your body will thank you for spreading energy out. A few small habits tame a slice. Toasting instead of eating it soft makes you chew more and feel satisfied sooner. A small glass of water before the meal helps digestion. If you like something sweet on top, keep it thin and balance it with protein. Peanut butter plus a few thin banana slices instead of a thick layer of jam. Watch the salt when adding deli meats and bottled sauces. If you love meat, choose home-cooked turkey and pile on crunchy vegetables to balance. Common traps repeat themselves. White bread with jam in the morning leads to 10 a.m. Hunger. Bread plus fruit juice is 2 fast movers holding hands. Bread near bedtime invites a wake-up call. The escape is simple. Pick slow bread, pair with protein, make breakfast or lunch your main bread stop, and keep dinner light. Try a tiny 2-day test with the same bread. Day 1, bread solo, sweet spread. Day 2, same bread, but after vegetables and protein plus a bit of healthy fat. Write down how you feel 60 minutes later. Calm belly or heavy, clear mind or fog, craving sweets or not. Your body will answer plainly. Small lesson. Bread isn't the problem. The problem is letting bread go alone and at the wrong time. Change the hour and add kind companions, and your slice becomes a long-distance friend. From here, we can fine-tune for special situations: blood sugar, blood pressure, kidney concerns, gluten, or sensitive digestion. Each has a path, and with small adjustments, You can enjoy bread's warmth daily without the ups and downs. Let's choose the path that fits you. Every body carries its own story. After 60, some stories just need a bit more care, so a slice can be a safe companion. Here are gentle ways to adjust. If you're watching blood sugar, your body wants a slow, steady rhythm. Favor slow breads like whole grain rye, sprouted loaves, true sourdough, or seeded whole grain with real fiber. 1 to 2 slices per meal, after vegetables and protein. If you want something sweet on top, keep it thin and balance with nut butter or thick yogurt. Check in with yourself. 60 to 120 minutes after eating. Still full, sleepy or not, craving sweets or not. Small lesson. Bread won't throw you up and down when it's paired well and eaten at the right time. If you're minding blood pressure, bread often hides salt. Scan sodium per slice and choose lower. Avoid stacking it with salty deli meats, salty cheeses, or bottled sauces. A high-fiber, lower-sodium seeded whole grain loaf makes everyday living easier. Drink enough water and add crunchy vegetables to your sandwich for a lighter feel. Small lesson. When salt quiets down, your heartbeat and afternoon walk feel easier. If you're living with kidney concerns, the body appreciates simple and light. Skip loaves with long lists of additives, especially unnecessary mineral additives. Choose thinner slices, moderate fiber, and straightforward ingredients. If your doctor gave guidance on potassium or phosphorus, follow it. Often the easiest fix is fewer slices and more vegetables, eggs, or home-cooked fish. Small lesson. Fewer ingredients, fewer worries. The more real, the more your body says thank you. If you must avoid gluten or are sensitive to it, gluten-free is only half the story. The other half is fiber and grain source. Look for buckwheat, quinoa, brown rice, or millet. Check that fiber per slice is truly there and the ingredient list is short and readable. Avoid white starch blends that rush in and leave hunger. Pair with protein and a bit of healthy fat for a calmer meal. Small lesson. Removing one thing isn't enough. Add what nourishes. If you have a sensitive stomach or feel bloated, sometimes your body doesn't want anything complicated. Many people feel better with long fermented sourdough for easier digestion, or with simple whole grain loaves with few additives. Limit loaves loaded with thickeners and flavorings. Try smaller portions. Chew well, toast for better tolerance. If one bread weighs you down, don't force it. Switch and track how you feel for a few days to find your rhythm. Small lesson. Listening to your belly is the gentlest and most accurate test. All these paths share one rule. Choose slow slices with clear ingredients, eat them with protein and vegetables, and listen to your body after meals. When needed, talk with your doctor to personalize further. Now let's get practical about everyday life. Where to shop without overspending and how to store bread so every slice tastes fresh. A few small tricks can tidy your cart and make your kitchen smell like warm toast each morning. A good loaf doesn't need to thin your wallet. The key is choosing the right spot, the right moment, and keeping it the right way so every slice tastes fresh. In the supermarket, go slowly through 3 places: the in-store bakery, the packaged bread aisle, and the freezer case. Sprouted loaves often live in the freezer. Many people miss them because they don't know where to look. At the bakery, ask which loaves start with whole as the very first word in the ingredient list. If it only says wheat flour without whole, smile and move on. In packaged bread, scan the label. Fiber around 4 to 5 grams per slice. Added sugar near 0, salt modest. When 2 choices look similar, check the unit price on the shelf tag. The tiny number per ounce helps you see what you're really paying, not just the size of the loaf. Saving money often comes from ordinary habits. Store brands usually offer whole and seeded versions for less than big names. Bakery outlets or late-day markdowns can get you a beautiful sourdough for a bargain. Buy 2 loaves on sale. Use one in 2 to 3 days. Slice the other and freeze. If you love seed toppings but find extra seeded loaves pricey, buy seeds separately, sunflower, flax, sesame, and sprinkle on your toast. The nuttiness stays, the price softens. Storing bread properly keeps money from turning into mold. At room temperature, whole grain bread is best within 2 to 3 days. Humid climates mold fast, so don't be shy about the freezer, it's your friend. Simple method. Slice the loaf, portion for 1 to 2 meals, wrap tightly, bag or box, and mark the date. Toast straight from frozen. Just add a little extra toasting and your slice is warm and crisp like new. If the bag sits open, moisture softens the crumb quickly. If you see mold, don't salvage. Toss the whole loaf, as mold spreads beyond what you can see. The fridge isn't ideal. Cool enough to stale bread faster, not cold enough to prevent mold long term. Either finish it at room temp in a few days or freeze from the start. For crusty sourdough, wrap in paper and slip into a cloth bag to keep the crust crisp. For pre-sliced loaves, airtight bags are safest. One habit helps both budget and portions. Prep daily packs of slices for the week. Each evening, move the next day's slices from freezer to fridge. Toast in the morning. This prevents over-slicing and keeps the loaf lively for weeks without waste. If you enjoy baking, a simple whole wheat seed loaf with a short ingredient list works in any home oven. Baking yourself saves over time and lets you decide less sugar, less salt, a comfortable level of fiber. But even if you don't bake, 3 steps, where to look, how to read, how to store, are enough to keep bread kind to your wallet and your body. Small lesson. Bread tastes good not because it's expensive, but because it's right. Right shelf to find it. Right label to choose it. Right place to keep it. When a loaf is treated well, every slice moves slowly, tastes great, and doesn't end up in the trash. With a tidy cart and a neat freezer, you're ready for a gentle week of listening to your body. Next comes a simple 7-day log. What you ate, how you felt after, whether you slept well. A few lines a day will reveal which loaf truly suits you. Treat this week as a kind conversation between you and your body. You only need your chosen loaf, a few favorite sides, a pen, and a small sheet of paper. The goal is to find a way of eating that keeps you full longer, clears your head, and brings calmer sleep. Not to judge yourself, just to understand yourself better. For the first 2 days, keep it simple. Pick one slow bread you like. Rye, sprouted, seeded whole grain, or long fermented sourdough. Each morning, eat 1 to 2 slices with a gentle protein like eggs, fish, beans, or nut butter, and a few bites of vegetables or a low-sugar fruit. Have a small glass of water before eating. About an hour afterward, ask yourself 4 questions and jot down short answers. Is my stomach calm? Is my head clear? Do I crave sweets? Do I dip in energy in the afternoon? Add a note on how you slept that night for the next day's comparison. In the middle days, change one thing at a time to see how your body responds. One day, let bread go alone, with a thin, sweet spread to compare. Another day, eat in the order of vegetables first, then protein, bread last. Another day, move your bread meal from morning to midday. Keep it to 1 or 2 slices and notice the difference. Some days you feel steady to noon. Other days you hunt for snacks. Each difference is a helpful clue in your notebook. For the last 2 days, if you like, try a second slow bread. Keep the same amount and pair with protein and vegetables. Toast a bit more, sprinkle sunflower seeds, or swap hummus in for jam. Small adjustments often make a big difference across the whole morning. Your log can be very short. Which bread and when, what you paired it with, how you felt about an hour after, afternoon energy, last night's sleep, and whether your joints felt stiff this morning. If you're tracking blood pressure or glucose per your doctor, note a single number in the corner. No long sentences, just consistency. An everyday example. One day you have 2 slices of white bread with jam and you're hungry by mid-morning reaching for cookies. The next day you have 2 slices of rye with turkey and cucumber and feel steady till lunch. Put the 2 notes side by side and you won't need convincing. Your body wrote the answer. If a day goes off rhythm, don't scold yourself. All conversations wander sometimes. Return to the basics. Drink water before eating. Let vegetables lead. Pair bread with protein and a little healthy fat. Avoid eating bread near bedtime. Pause for one breath before you eat. Just a moment of calm helps the meal move slower and smoother. At week's end, sit with your short notes. Circle the meals that felt best. Calm stomach, clear head, no afternoon crash, peaceful sleep. You'll see your personal recipe. Which bread fits you, which pairings last longest, and what time of day feels strongest. No one imposed it. You found it yourself. The small lesson of the week fits in one line. Gentle listening leads naturally to right choices. When you know what keeps you steady, you'll repeat it, and the new habit forms without force. From that notebook, you only need a few pocket cards to shop with confidence. The 10-second label scan, the swap chart from fast to slow, and a few tasty, affordable pairings. Slip them into your wallet, and every time you face the bread shelf, you'll know you're choosing a lighter day. Next, we'll wrap up with brief takeaways you can lean on all week.